Hey designers, let's talk about auto layout. It's a feature in Figma that can save you so much time and make designing easier. Figma recently updated the auto layout feature and it's even better. So if you're new or experienced in Figma, this video is for you, breaking down every single thing you need to know about auto layout. I'm a believer in learning by doing, so we're going to be recreating some sections of websites that are responsive and also using auto layout so you can understand it even better. The practice files will be available so you can follow along as I design in Figma. But for now, I want to show you how auto layouts can be applied to websites in real time. So we're going to go over a website and see how the idea of auto layout, which is called Flexbox, in the website. So let's go over it and see it. Mobile view. If you're on mobile, this is how it look like this. Mobile. If you're on a tablet, this is how it look like. If you're on your laptop, like this. And if you're on a 4K laptop, the bigger it is and stuff. So this is like 4K over here. No, this is 4K. Like, look how small it is. So now, what I'm trying to show you here is how it's sticking to each side and how the stuff works. Like, this auto layout doing its job. Yeah, I'm sure this can be done in Figma too, but I'm going to go over it from simple steps so you can understand the framework behind it, and you can look at you know how to apply it going forward too. Look at another example again. This is butter. This is I've already done inspect over here. If you come over here and use a 4K, this is how 4K will look like. This is how a normal laptop view will look like. See this. Then we try reducing it. You can see it. Yeah, you can see that. So like, it was like this before, and it just keeps getting smaller. Then it comes like this, and yeah. So that's the basic idea behind auto layout. How this can be resized easily. How it makes it scalable, and all. In CSS, it's called. Well, in web design, it's called CSS Flexbox. But in design, let's call it auto layout. Now I've already designed 3 designs: complex, medium, and easy. Now let's go by easy. We're going to try recreating this. I got the screenshot from the website, so this is how what that looks like from the website. I'm going to try recreating this. So I've already designed this already, so you don't have to start from scratch. But for this ones, let's look at it. So if you come over here, you can see for all your 10 sessions, we're getting text right. For this one, we're going to have to bring this one all the way here. Now, I'm guessing you already have an idea of how Figma works, because this is not a Figma beginner tutorial. This is about explaining auto layout. If you want me to make a video on Figma basics and everything, let me know. I'll make time for that. But for now, let's settle on this. So basically, we're getting the design style right. Let's give it more spacing over here, like 150%. So, and for the button, so now this button, I want to use and explain auto layout to you. If you copy it, and what does the button say? Create workspace. So let's come over here and say create workspace. Now we'll come over here, auto width, it will clip it here, and press Shift A. Shift A is what is to do auto layout. You can Control Z and you can come over here again. You see, add auto layout. Same thing, but when you use Shift A, you're faster. So I use Shift A. So keep that in mind, and then add a stroke. Make it like 3. Yeah. Then come over here. This is the setting of auto layout over here, and you can now add and give it a 32 spacing, a 16 height, a border radius of probably like 24. I guess that looks okay. And this looks small, but maybe this is bigger, so let's give it a smaller text. Let's say 24. No, that's so small. You know what? I don't even know anymore. Let's leave it that way, and you can like increase the spacing of this 48 and this one 24. Yeah. Now, firstly, after that, let's move on to this one. We'll add an auto layout to this 3. Now, if you look at this, they all have consistent spacing. Now, not that we need to check, but let's call this one button. Name your layer so it won't be confusing. Button, this, and this. You press Shift to clip on each of and add them together. Now, press Shift A, or you can come over here and press add an auto layout. But next time I'll use Shift A. Then you can like make the spacing, let's say 88. Let's call this on the right side. Now this is the icon on the left side. I think if we use auto layout, it will be fine. because they are all separate. Like these are separate things, so a frame is okay for that. Now we can now click on this, and give it an auto layout again. Now the auto layout, we'll give it a fill background, and this background, let's give it the pink from the Butter website. Now it's looking okay, but I need to give it padding. This is the padding here, this is the padding here. I guess it's getting better, but now the border radius, let's give it, I think 80 looks okay. So now look at this. Doesn't it look similar? Doesn't it? It looks similar, right? Yes. So that's the idea of auto layout. But we're not done, because if you come over here now and we try doing this, what's going on? What's going on? It's not working. So let's call this Butter example. So now let's do this. We'll come over here and use wrap. Now use wrap. This is what it does now. You can see as you're breaking down, it's coming closer like this. Now that's just a new update in Figma where you use wrap and you can now break it down. Okay, yeah, you can see it's changing. Let's just leave it. Yeah, let's leave it at center for now. Now over here too, let's change. You can change it here from 429 to auto. Before, this has been a feature in Figma before. You just press X. Press X. You can change it to whatever you want to change it to. But now you can come here and press auto and it will still work too. You can also come here. There's like okay, it's not there. There was like a feature there before. Now we want, like, if you remember the Butter website, let me go right again and show you something. You can see how this started. If you break it down, you can see how this is breaking down. Then before it changes, before it wraps, this first breakdown. So now what we're going to do there is, let's come over back here again. We're going to come over here. Let's give it fill. Now that's too much. Now give it, and I can see I was taking too much space. Let's give it max width. The max width, current width is like this, so we'll give it max width like maybe 1000. Now that's the max width. Now for the min width, now this is a new feature in Figma again. So that's the max width, it won't go beyond that. And for the min width, let's give it let's say 500. So now if you try breaking it down now, you can see this, it didn't break with it, and it's also wrapping. Now that's the idea. Now we're not done yet. Let me just go back to this and give back to org. Now for it, now if you notice when we did this, you can see, if you come over here, you can see this is still showing this area. Why is it not clipping? So this is what we're going to do. We forgot to do something, so let's go back and give this org and make it look better. Then come over here, you give it fill container. Come over here, you give it fill container, and yeah. So now let's do it again. Now you see it work now, or something's wrong. Something's wrong, I think. Yeah, this is supposed to be fill. So now that that's fill, let's see. You see. Now we can, now this should be auto. I think I changed it to auto. I said X auto. So now when you come back here now and we do this, you can see it. You see, now this is what I'm talking about, like responsive design. Now this was the first one. I hope this was easy to you, or for you. If you want to replicate it, you'll see the same thing over here. So this border example, I'll keep this file in the description below so you can get access to it for my community files. And yeah, I hope you practice with it. Now next one is auto layout medium. Now this is the next one, medium one, and the idea from this is that look at this. Like, why is it not going less? Why is it not going more? Same idea, max width, max width and min width, you know. And we use figs when necessary and all. So what we're going to do, let's bring it out again. And let's break it down. Let's just copy the first one so we'll not need to make any mistake. We have everything from scratch, and let's start. Where's the inspiration we're going to use? Let's use this. Man, look at this. We have the image already. Awesome. We can set now. If you notice now, if you look at all these individual property, you can't set a min or max height. The reason is because it's not an auto layout yet. If I get this image and give shift A, you can see now I can set min height and max height, but we don't need that yet, so let's let that alone. Just want to let you know that you can only apply min height and max height when you have an auto layout. So this is the title. Let's give it an hook. This is the link. So up the title, come over here. This is the author over here. This is the description. These are the tags. So now let's bring them over here. You can see we're getting closer. Now we have the idea what it looks like. Now we can just press shift A. After now look at select all the tags, whichever one you want first. I'll start with the tags. Press shift A and give it a okay. Now it even has a wrap. Do you know why? Normally, if you were using Figma normally, it won't do this. It says just do this. It's like clip. Just do this. Like it should just be straight or straight down. Like that's how it is. But now that we have this, we can do this, and so it's immediately like it will constrain. That's the idea basically. So now over here, so we're going to do what we just do now is this and this. Since they are going to be on the same line, we're going to press shift A. This and this, shift A, and this, shift A. So now this is the top part. I like now this is how I break down cards. This is the top part and this is the bottom part. Now this top and bottom part, like the image is the top part and this one here their bottom part. So the bottom part, bring them together, shift A, then the top and bottom, shift A. Now you can see we're not done, but we have an idea of what we're doing. If I give it a fill, background fill, and give it a padding of let's say 48, or let's say 24 or 32, and this one is like 16 or 24. Yeah, you can see, and give it a corner border radius of 32. Now what they say is 14, so border radius should be, if this is 14, the border radius, if this image over here is 14 border radius, the border radius of the outside one should be 28, like 2 times that. I read it somewhere. I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense. It makes sense. Like no overthinking. You can use this one to be 24 too. Anyways, let's move on. That's not the point of this video. Now you can see while we're looking at this, we're saying fixed. Let's call it fill. This one too. They are all org. Let's give it fill container. This one, let's give it fill container. This one, give it fill container. This one, fill container. You can see when look how they took the whole space. So for now, we'll soon break it down. But first, I also want to like explain the whole thing. Fill container. I can see everything is well, okay. You can see there's an issue here. Where's the issue? Let's go back and see. Okay, the container, this one holding everything is not fill. Fill container. Now if you come over here again, let's call this the copy, replicate, copy. If you go right, you see something's wrong somewhere. Okay, the fill container org, that was the org, that's the reason. So now I think everything now should be fill. Everything should be fill. Okay, let's give this one also fill container. You can see that now. Now if you try doing this, it's all breaking down, like nothing's going to happen to these things at this point. But now we don't want this, because if you look at this here, it had break, that the break, like it doesn't go more or below this. So now how do we do that? Come over to this copy again, zoom in. For the fill, we don't want the fill to be this high. So what's the fill do we use here? Just I don't know, 900. Okay, so we can make the maximum fill to be, sorry, prior to this, come over here under W, that's the width. Come here, add max, give it 1000. Add min, give it 500. There. So come over here again, here to I think add max 1000. Admin will be 500. The funny thing is that we don't even need to go this far, because if we just use this one, we say add max, like the whole container. So add max 1000. I was just wondering why was I doing the hard work, like when it was just done a small one, like from the outer part. We don't need to overthink it. So far we've done the inside very well. So you can see, look at this. But you can see it's not looking the same exact way. So now this one, now let's remove the min, remove max and min, okay, and let's only give it max. Oh wait, let's leave it that way. You see, it will be better now. Yeah, it's just. So now anyone that you now want to like edit extra. So now for this one, I want it to stay as 2 lines or 3 lines at most. Anything above that or below that. So then let's add a min. Like it makes sense now. Just wait. So let's add the min. Let's give it I'll give it 500, I guess, or 400. Let's give it 400. So now that's the min. You can see this. There's something I did there. Okay, what did I do here? I'm coming. Okay, or same thing. Yeah, there's one time I did one thing that was very cool. But, okay, but anyway, that was the idea. You add a min for that one too, and but you can see there's also a mistake here. What's wrong with this area here? So now we'll look at it. What is this one facing? It's fill, good. This one is fixed. So if you add fill content now, it's taking too much space. So that's not the point. You want this is where troubleshooting comes in place. Where else I look at what did I go wrong? So now basically that was the idea. I think I made the mistake somewhere while this is coming out, and I can't really troubleshoot it right now. But overall, the idea is that you can do max with and min with, yeah. But that's not just the main point. Let's bring this one back here since this is the main one. Don't have any issues. So if you can break it down and look through it again, you need to understand it better. Now let's come over here. Now I took a screenshot of that of the website of read.cv and I redesigned it over here. So this is the ultimate task for you. Here we have a complex auto layout design and it's not responsive. So your task now is to go through it and look for ways to make it responsive, just like we've shown in the video from the website we copied it from. And in our next video, I'm going to break it down how to make it responsive in Figma. So if you can do it, tag me on Twitter and let me see what you can. Let me see how you made it. And if not, don't worry, my next video I'm going to break it down for you. If you have any questions or comments or queries, please leave in the comments or message me on Twitter at Abdussalam, and check my newsletter in the description. I share deep dives on design and business, so I'm sure you like that. In the meantime, that's all for today. Stay curious, stay dangerous. See you next week.